Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Tay, and welcome to part two of Storytime with Big Husky. And it's your girl Tay. And welcome to Fat Girl World. Did I say that? Whatever. Anyways, here's part two. If I drew you in enough from part one, then here you are at part two. Picking up where we left off. Everything had went down. I laid in my bed to get on my phone. So I pick up my cellular. And it's a certain way that it shouldn't be. Like there's windows open and there's things going on that I didn't leave going on my phone. So I'm thinking, what is this? Why is there a tab for my face? Why is the Facebook? And I click on my Facebook is logged out. And his Facebook email is there, but the password is not there. And I know it's his because it's not mine. Okay? I'm like, what kind of weird, what kind of fuckery, what kind of, okay. So I clear his stuff out. I go into my Facebook. He has went into my Facebook, blocked himself from my Facebook, went into my messages on my Facebook, deleted any contact that we ever had on Facebook. All our messages gone, which is fine. All those nudes and stuff of whoever those women was. Because, like I said in my first video, I did screenshot, crop, and save and send him pictures. I never sent him anything of my body. There is nothing on the internet of my naked body, of my body parts, that is not from the website that I told you guys before that I did do work for. That's it. That you can't even get to that without paying. So there's nothing, and you can't like save that stuff unless somebody will go and I take a picture with a phone. You can't get that. And I would never be ashamed of that because I made good money off of that and I had a great time doing it. And it was just me. So whatever. Do what it do. I digress. So he deleted everything. And then apparently he signed into his Facebook from my phone and blocked me from there. So there's a double block, which was totally unnecessary. It was completely unnecessary. All you had to do was go into your shit on your phone and block me, if that's what you were gonna do. But it was really, really weird because up until this point, I'm talking about up until this point, up until I literally come back in my house, lay down, splendidly smiling on my phone, have just gushed to my roommate that I feel good. I'm not, I haven't told her all the details yet. I was tired. So up until slammed up to this point, this person was A1, 100%. Wonderful character, beautiful man, great person, amazing sex, swell, just of a character, of a moral, a character that I was just like, because we didn't just talk about sex all the time. We did talk about other things about life and stuff like that, but just a few. He would never really open up to me, but he would go so far. You can tell when somebody has a wall up, and but I don't aggressively attack people's walls because I don't know why they have that wall there. I don't know why they are the way they are. All I try to do is understand you as much as you let me see, and it is what it is. I try to understand that about people that I'm interested in. Put it that way, or just people in general, really. But anyways, I digress. So I'm upset at this point because there's no way for me to contact him because I haven't been calling him on the phone because, like I said, and I never got his number again. Like the talking on Facebook and the videoing and the pictures and stuff like that was enough for me because I really wasn't trying to, you know, pursue no relationship with this person. I wasn't trying to. I just genuinely enjoyed talking to him, and I thought he was a genuinely nice person. So that was fine with me. I didn't need to, because I had, I had people like I said, I was dating, I was trying to get my life back together. I was rebuilding my life by myself. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't, it just was just one of those things. Like I just didn't call him, so I didn't have his number no more. From February until I've never had his number again. Put it this way: from when my ex broke my phone in January of 2014, the phone that had his number in it, that only had his number in it because he was helping me to arrange my ex's surprise birthday party. When that phone got broken, I never got his number again, ever, and I never called him again. And that was only, and if I called him then, it was only to ask him questions about, how many guys are coming, where you think I should have it. It was never any disrespect, because I didn't disrespect my ex. I did not cheat on my ex. Never. Never. I never cheated on him with no man. No man touched me, kissed me, hugged me, nothing. Okay? The closest I came to ever anything was if a man give me a compliment, I'll say thank you. Because, honey, because my ex thought I was an ugly monster. Everybody don't think that. So, and that's the cue for you girls. It don't matter what nobody say about you. How you feel about you is what's important. But anyways, I really do digress. So, I have this sister. Her name is Solaria. She hears a story. She gets the story. And I expressed to her how distraught I was and how confused I was. I don't like to be confused. I don't like to know not I do not like to not know the answers to the questions that I have. When I know it's something that I can get the answer to. Like the meaning of life, that's something that we have to search for every day. We have to find that within ourselves, within our hearts and our being. But like, why the fuck he did this weird shit to me? That's something that I want, that I have the ability to know. But he's disappeared. He's in essence disappeared. Okay. Soul takes it upon herself to catfish him. She is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. She's beautiful, but she's beautiful inside too. Okay. She did this for me. I did not know she did this. She catfished him. And when I tell you, he immediately, like, she said that it was like a thing of like, he was like real standoffish at first, because it kind of seemed like she came from nowhere, because she didn't really know about catfishing. So, but after a while, he bit the bait. And so she started talking to him. She started texting him with like one of those texter things and talking to him on the phone. And so she was like, like they were a casual, talking and stuff like that. And so one night, after she told me what she was doing, and I was really, really mad about it, because I said, he's not worth it. It's not worth doing all that for. And she was like, no, you know what I'm saying? She was like, it is entertaining to me. And anybody that hurt you like that, because, I cried. I was really upset about it, because it was just like, it was confusing to me, and it was unnecessarily so. You know what I'm saying? So I was really upset. And that was the first person that I had messed with since I had me and my ex had split. And I don't know. I expected more from him. But what he did was so weird. Anybody never did no such like weird thing to me before. So she called me one night, and she told me this conversation she had with him. And she said that I needed to prepare myself for what she was about to tell me. I was like, what, he married or something? Like, what? It's something that I didn't. And she goes into telling me that like she was talking to him, and then like the time came, he asked her about my ex being on her friends list, and she told him something like he tried to holler her something, but it wasn't nothing. And then he said, well, shit, you should have seen who he was with down in Panama. And she said she was really hoping that he was going to talk about somebody else. Because, mind you, my ex cheated on me with like 10 different people. And then once we split ways, he like moved in with girls and beat people half to death and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had a spectrum of women that I wasn't the only one in. So he would have been one of the people who would have knew that, because like I'm not out and about all in, like my ex who was a football player. So she was like, what was wrong with her? He was like, man, let me tell you, man. See, how I met her was she asked me to help her with his birthday party. She knew he was talking about me. He goes into telling her, like, he was talking to me on the phone. He thought I was real sweet because I had reached out to him on Facebook, asked him to help with the birthday party. And he said, when this is the first lie, because he had met me before the birthday party. He had met me at practice one day. He probably just didn't remember, but he had met me at practice one day because he actually had like ran like into the car I was, and he spoke. And then my ex ran up to the gate and he was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "Nothing." He was like, "That's my girl." He was like, "Yeah, she nice." And then he walked on about his business. So one, it was not the first time he ever met me. But in his mind, it probably was. He might have forgot, whatever, getting benefit of the doubt. But that's neither here nor there. He's like, so I help him with the party and stuff like that. So we get there and everybody's there waiting for them to show up to the birthday party because it was like a surprise party or whatever. And when they walked in, and Soul was like, she was talking slow, and she just sounded so like, kind of like, she sounded like she didn't want to tell me what he had said. He said when they walked in, man, this girl was so fat and nasty and ugly looking, and I was like, damn, the fuck? Cause bruh be at football practice, and he be like, man, I'm about to go home and get some of this good. Man, my girl done cook me some food, then I'm gonna put that down on her, man. My girl, man, I love my girl a lot. Which sound like a lot in itself. But anyways, cause my ex, I can't see my ex saying anything positive about me, but that's me. He's like, but man, I tell you, man, and then like shit, then she had like she liked the nigga, so she was calling me, calling me, calling me. Lie number two. Lie number two. And Facebooking me and shit. And man, tell you, man, I can't stand that girl. Man, shit. And I was, and she told me a lot of other stuff that I don't really wanna say, because it was just really like, it was unnecessary. And so said she got quiet on him. And she was like, I thought I told you that I had two sisters and both of them was plus size when we was talking about you losing weight for your football. And she said at that point he got quiet and he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. It's just this girl, she made me mad because she tried to holler at me when she was with him. And lie number three, like I said, I never, and can't nobody tell you when I was with my ex that I tried to holler at them, or that I cheated on him with them. Nobody. Nobody. Even when my friends, even when my friends turned their backs on me and was like talking about me with my ex because he had told them lies, the best that they could say when they were trying to quote unquote tell him something about me was one of them told him that the dude that lived in the building next to us used to flirt with me, and he had flirted with me at the gas station, and I had flirted back. That's it. They couldn't tell him. They could. Oh, let me tell you, she did it. They didn't have none of that. They didn't have none of that because I didn't do it. Okay. And so I was like, this ain't this about a bitch? And he still don't know to this day that I know the truth. So unnecessary. So unnecessary. But in the meantime, my sister was like, he was like, apologizing and stuff. And then he said, are you sure that that girl's not your sister? And she was like, well, no. And I guess the way she probably said no, let him know that, like, like that he had been got. Because she said he didn't call her no more. He didn't text her no more. And I was like, damn, got to go through all that. And then on top of that, for him to, and that extra hurt my feelings to the point where, like, if I see him, I really could spit in his face. I really could spit in his face because the reality of it is this. I'm so fat. I know I'm fat. My Facebook called fat. My YouTube called Fat Girl World. You think I'm out here trying to portray I'm somebody that I'm not? First of all. Second of all, it does not offend me for people to call me fat. Because I know that I'm fat. But I know that that does not define me, that I am Artavia. At the end of the day. Third of all, why you got to lie on me? What's the lying about? He said I think she said he changed his number because I call him so much. Where, bitch, where? I need to know where the fuck I was calling you from. Because you must have thought another fat bitch was me. Because I was not calling you. Because I hadn't called you since my ex broke my phone in January and never got your number back. We communicated strictly through Facebook. And then for him to go into, like, and then some of the things that he said about me that I won't tell y'all is really, really, really way too fucking much for somebody who had done fucked me halfway to the other side. Not the other side of the game, the other side of life. And I'm not ugly. There ain't shit ugly about me. Ain't never been nothing ugly about me. I'm beautiful on the outside where you can see and where you can't see on the inside. That's another lie. I'm nasty. You ain't never met a motherfucker bathe more than my ass. My mama just said that shit to me the other day. She said one thing about somebody they'll never have to worry about you doing is being stank, because you the most bathingest person I ever met, big, small, or anything in between. I have $125 water bill every damn month. That's from bathing my ass, because I make sure my ass is extra clean. I ain't got to wear no makeup. I ain't got to have no expensive hairdo. I have to bathe. I have a condition about bathing my body. I have a compulsion about bathing. So that's a fucking another damn lie. And then for him to be like, I try to holler at him when I was with my ex. As much as I hate my ex now, honey, when I was with that motherfucker, I loved him to the moon and fucking beyond. I loved him to the point that now I'm supposed to hate him so deep in my heart. I don't even hate him. Like, I fool myself into thinking that I hate him. Like, if he ever needed me to piss on him to put him out of fire, I might really piss on that motherfucker. I won't throw no water on him, but I'll squat my big ass over him and piss and put him out. To say that I was trying to holler at him when I was with him is the stupidest thing, because when I was with Kevin, honey, fuck the whole world. This is what I was on. I was like, fuck everybody. Okay, I was protective of him. I gave him everything I had to give him, and I would never cheated on him. But I don't cheat. It's not about just Kevin. Bitch, I ain't never cheated. You could clock my exes and see if I ever, and one of them, they could say they had any kind of problem in the fucking world with me. But not one of them will tell you that they fucking thought I was cheating on their ass. Okay? So, to have to go through all that was so unnecessary. And God bless my sister. She did it. But it was like, what really just took it over the top to the I'll spin in your face when I see you territory is this bitch was a stranger to you. Okay? I didn't mean to call my sister. I don't mean bitch like that. Y'all know how I mean it. But to him, she probably was just anybody. But this, this is a stranger to you. This is how you describe me to a stranger? This is how you talk about me like a pure D piece of shit dog to a stranger? I ain't never did you nothing. I never did nothing to you. Never did nothing to you. He said something about me going to the football practices. And he said that the coaches and everybody was like, "Oh, she crazy," and blah blah blah. That's got to be a lie. Cause first of all, I will go. First of all, I never went and was like, when is practice? Or you mind if I stop by practice? If we stop by practice and holler at you, or whatever. 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't even speak to him at practice. I'll wave and we'll ride the fuck off because it will be me, my roommate, and my friend. The girls want to look at the goddamn football players. Hello. So I would make sure it was cool with him so he wouldn't think I was damn crazy. First of all. Second of all, nobody fucking saw me. Like, we would park on the other side. Like, nobody, the people that he would say, like, the coaches was asking him why I was there and stuff like that. Like, no. They would not even fucking know to ask you why I was there. He had like he think he the goddamn grand king of the fucking world. The coaches would not know who I would even be there to look at. There's no way that they would know who I would be there to look at if they even fucking saw me. But I'll be on the other side of the goddamn field in a car with 2 other girls in a car that was not my car. So all that was a grandiose lie. But at the end of the day, look what you do. Don't have faith in people. Don't, especially the opposite sex. I don't care. Take people with a grain of salt. Always expect people to do some bullshit to you and cover yourself. That's all there is to it. Because motherfuckers you'll think is 100 and got the moral compass of goddamn Christopher Columbus. Or be fucking the main assholes that'll drop land and steal all your shit. And that's real. So there you go. That's my first story time with BigHuskie. I hope you guys enjoyed this long 2-part story. Anyways, I got a camera and I'm thinking about starting daily vlogs. Maybe I might start off like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays or something like that. Because it's not just going to be just me on my laptop. It's going to be me out and about. If you guys would like that, definitely hit me up if you watch it to the end. And if you watch it to the end, you the one. You the one. But, yeah. Anyways. You know how we do here at Fat Girl World with my weird thing that I try to make. One love.